Kitty Genovese was murdered by a crazy guy in New York. Her murder was reported by the New York Times a while later. It took a remark from New York City Police Commissioner Michael J. Murphy to New York Times Metropolitan Editor A. M. Rosenthal over lunch. Rosenthal later quoted Murphy as saying, "That Queen's story is one for the books," to motivate the Times into publishing an investigative report. 1322 The article, 5 written by Martin Gansberg and published on March 27, 1964, 2 weeks after the murder, claimed that 38 witnesses saw the murder, but an error reduced the number of witnesses by 1 in the headline. 37 who saw murder didn't call the police. It has been quoted and reproduced since 1964 with a corrected headline of 38 who saw murder didn't call the police. 51 The public view of the story crystallized around a quote from the article by an unidentified neighbor who saw part of the attack but deliberated before finally getting another neighbor to call the police, saying, "I didn't want to get involved." 13 Many then saw the story of Genovese's murder as emblematic of the callousness or apathy of life in big cities, and New York in particular. 51 What's most disturbing is to read a more recent analysis of the truth. First, there never were 37 witnesses who did nothing. In fact, 1 called the police but nothing happened. The events happened spread out over several locations, so nobody saw more than a short bit of her encounter with the murderer. If they bothered to look out their window at all, people yell in cities all the time. The whole case was a deflection by the commissioner to stop an article about police corruption with a whataboutism "Hey, why aren't you writing about this horrible thing instead?" Unfortunately, on this fabrication has grown a whole myth that people in big cities won't get involved, which time after time, crime after crime has been proven very wrong. However, it's become an urban legend of our times. The 38 people who peek out their curtains as a woman was tortured and stabbed in front of them for half an hour and did nothing, just so the police commissioner could kill a negative story about the NYPD.